Our next speaker is Professor Rodolfo Valacca. Professor Rodolfo Valacca is an executive consultant and a management engineer and a senior manager specialized in digital innovation. In his past, he is a university professor at the Polytechnic University of Milan and University of Turin, and author for publications that is International Journal of Electronic Business, Ivan Sole24 Ore, Uniscience publishes. For past some years, he has been dealing with generative AI. He is trained in artificial intelligence at the Kellogg Business School of Chicago and MIT Sloan School of Management of Boston. He has worked in NLP, prompt engineering, AI model training, and AI generated video. Please join me in welcoming our plenary speaker, Professor Rodolfo Valacca.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody, depending where you are. It's my great pleasure to be here with you at this fifth international webinar on artificial intelligence, data science, and machine learning. Today, we will talk about how AI is creating intelligent allies, and particularly how AI agents, avatars, and digital twins are transforming our role in the digital era. Okay. Can you see my slides?
Yes, Professor.
Perfect, thank you. So, we start with the first point. We are moving from tools to teammates, and we are building the human-AI partnership. AI is no longer just a tool, it is an intelligent assistant. And the AI agent, avatars, and digital twin are reshaping how we work and connect. So they are intelligence and smart colleagues. Human roles are shifting from performing tasks to orchestrating intelligences. The question is not anymore what can AI do, but how can humans and AI co-create value? We start with a short presentation about avatars and digital twin. As you can know, an avatar, it is a photorealistic avatar that look, move, and talk like real people. AI-based avatars are a virtual representation, audio or video, that embodies your appearance and communication style. In the case of the teacher, for example, the avatar can create video contents directly from speech without the need to physically record the video. Here is an example of an AI-generated commercial from a Spanish fast fashion Mango that include a model created by AI while the clothes are real. Here is a commercial of eToro in which all these people are created by AI in order to represent the main personas, the main target of eToro. The avatars has diverse application. They offer hyper-personalized digital experiences in healthcare, customer services, entertainment, education, telecommunication, and e-commerce. And to validate this experience, we have objective metrics and subjective metrics. The AI video generator market start from a estimated 5.39 billion USD in 2025 and grow at annual growth rate of 31%. The AI face generator market started from 56 billion USD and grow at a annual growth rate at 9%. This difference is due to the fact that AI face generator are not only included in video, but also in image and in gaming. For this reason, are right now bigger in the market, but the future growth is lower in percentage. An example of avatar generation, it is LHM created by Alibaba that is able to create animated 3D human body reconstruction and realistic 3D avatars from a single image in just few seconds. Another great example of avatar generation, it is AGEN, that is a generative AI platform that can create videos with speaking avatars in more than 40 languages, with more than 100 preset avatars and with more than 300 synthetic voices. It is a freemium service, so you can try for free, and it can create videos with talking avatars, and it is very useful to translate videos. Amazon, Salesforce, and Volvo use these realistic avatars in their advertising videos. Avatars can be generated, for example, by agent with different methods: text to video, audio to video, image to video, and video to video. So the input can be a text, an audio, an image, or a video in order to create the avatar that better represents you. It is also possible to create an instant avatar. The instant avatar, it is a digital twin practically, because we create an instant avatar in choosing a ready-made characters, uploading the preferred character, or creating a character. Then we can select the voice, the text, and the language selection. Practically, a digital twin are dynamic virtual representation of people that processes or products services in the real world that enable a two-way communication. The definition can be a virtual model that replicates an individual's behaviors and knowledge using data from their real life's content and expertise. A digital twin can interact in real time with the audience. In the example of a teacher, a digital twin of a teacher can simulate responsive by offering insight basing on the human teacher knowledge. There are two main essential parts: the digital twin model and the digital twin capability. And the global market of digital twin, it is estimated 24.5 billion USD in 2025 with an annual growth rate of 40%. Practically, digital twins are revolutionizing several sectors from medicine, health, industrial production, smart cities, energy sector, autonomous vehicle, and advertising. Here is an example of synthetic patients. So we create digital twin in order to have the opportunity to make some research, training, and in USA, for example, experimentation before in synthetic patients that are real patients from whom reference to the person has been removed. And after this test on synthetic patient, if everything go well, we can then at the point make a proper test on real patients. We have also digital twin of simulated products. For example, we can recreate an aircraft, and in order to evaluate some critical issue on the aircraft, and then after that, if everything go well, we can make a proper test on a real aircraft. We can also use digital twin to have under control a production plan. In 2023, there was created a first steel plant without workers and was inaugurated thanks to cameras and smart system. This creates notable advantages like cost, for example, oven temperature optimization, always under control, quality, limitation of impurities, and time. Time to market is reduced. For example, you can certify the material before it is physically produced. A company called the Clearbox AI has also created a replica Italia that is a 60 million synthetic profile that simulate the purchasing behavior. So a digital twin of Italy answer all the surveys without bombarding fewer people with calls and without violating GDPR and other law or privacy. Then here is the moment of start talking of AI agents. Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, said that AI agents will replace all software, from software as a service to agent as a service. The step-by-step evolution brings us from the LLM to the AI agent. Practically, an LLM learns from existing content to generate new original content. A user makes a request, the model responds. There is no possible to access to external tools, and LLM is not allowed to do autonomous reasoning. So there are some limitations when we ask, when is my next appointment? Because the system, it is passive, has a reactive nature, and we have a lack of access to private user data. A first step in the evolution towards the AI agents, it is the AI workflows. So when the user makes the request, define the steps to the AI workflow and habilitate to use some tools. For example, when I ask you for a personal event, look in my calendar before answering. So the model follows the step-by-step instruction that we give to the model and then provide an answer. In this case, external tools and external data can be accessed, for example, in retrieval augmented generation, and then the user make all decisions. Then we arrive at the third step that are the AI agent. If the user provide a goal to AI agent, for example, create and publish a post on LinkedIn every day, the model start choosing the tools. Which AI agent is best suited for more professional experience? Then proceed thinking. What is the best way to collect relevant articles? Then start acting. Which AI model write best for LinkedIn? And then every time plan the next logical step. What is the optimal number of LinkedIn posts to publish per week? Additionally, on which days and at what times should posts ideally be scheduled? Executing it autonomously. How can I improve this post campaign? So all these questions are made by the AI agent in order to reach the goal. So the AI agent become the decision maker. And several LLMs, for example, OpenAI, now offer the possibility of using them in AI agent mode. For example, with ChatGPT agent. Also, Gemini, according to Demis Hassabis, that is the CEO of Google DeepMind, will become an autonomous agent, a real proactive assistant in users' daily activities, for example, booking tickets or making online purchases independently. So, going to a definition, AI agent is an AI system designed to operate in specific environment and to achieve goals by interacting with the surrounding environment, making decisions and taking action autonomously or semi-autonomously to execute specific tasks. In the example of the teacher, an AI agent for a teacher is able to make a diverse range of potential applications, from assisting in academy research as a colleague to scheduling meeting as a smart assistant. The characteristic of an AI agent, the main characteristics are perceive its environment, reason and make decision, plan a sequence of action to achieve a goal, exhibit a degree of autonomy, learn and adapt over time, and interact with other agents or systems. A crucial distinction it is between AI agents and AI chatbot. And the main differences are autonomy and proactiveness. The AI agent, for example, ChatGPT agent, are goal-oriented. The AI chatbot, for example, ChatGPT, respond to direct user prompts as an assistant. Gartner say that by 2028, at least 50% of daily work decision will be made autonomously by AI agent, up from 0% in 2024. This necessitating a radical rethinking of organization and cybersecurity strategies. AI agents are designed to reason through complex problems, create a actionable plan, and execute this plan using a suite of AI tools. The main capabilities are advanced reasoning, memory retention, and task execution. Practically, AI agents are digital assistants that act together with humans. Proper smart assistant. AI agents also coordinate with each other to achieve specific result in the case of multi-agent AI assistant, better known as agentic AI. The AI agents have different kind of system architectures, single agents in which the AI agent perform tasks independently, multi-agent in which the AI agent collaborate with other AI agents, and human agent in which the AI agent work alongside people. We have different kind of decision making, starting from the less easy to the more complicated. We have a simple reflexive AI agent that react rule-based, non-married to immediate stimuli, for example, the smart thermostats of our room. Then the model-based AI agent that decide and act guided by a model, for example, a mail classification and response system, spam, no spam, for example. And then we have a third category, the goal-based AI agent that decide and act guided by a specific goal. For example, a robot vacuum cleaner that learn the layout of the room and make decision to clean it efficiently. And the more complicated decision-making system, it is a utility-based AI agent that allow them to evaluate risk and benefit to achieve best outcomes. For example, a humanoid robot that is able to perform a multitude of tasks in complete autonomy. We have three main types of AI agents in terms of development and deployment. Predefined AI agent, ready to use, horizontal, for example, general purpose AI agent like Manus AI or ChatGPT agent, vertical that are focused on specific purpose, for example, specific target or specific business function, or specific target and specific business function. Then we have a second category that is a customized AI agent that can be created with low-code tools, for example, Microsoft Copilot Studio, or no-code tools, for example, Zapier or Make. And then we have a third category that are a custom-built AI agent that are created with tools, specified tools like Microsoft Azure AI Foundry, IBM Watson's, or Lindy. How to design an AI agent? We can try to simplify a very complicated process, but the main points are defining clear objectives. Then select the appropriate LLM that is the art of the AI agent. Considering task complexity, data availability, computational resources, training, then configuring clear inputs and parameters, then integrating with existing IT and data system, and then testing and continuous optimization. We have to make the test of the agent in simulated environments in order to obtain and elaborate user feedback that is essential for continuous improvement. The AI agent market, it is estimated to be 7.8 billion USD in 2025, and it is estimated to grow at the higher annual growth rate we have seen till now than 46% year by year. AI agent augment human capabilities and generate application across numerous sectors. For example, business automation, has made eBay deploying AI agent in automate marketing services and personalize customer interaction to create dynamic and personalized offers. This habilitate a increased conversion rate in the advertising campaign by 25%. In the customer service, for example, Cisco estimated agentic AI is expected to manage 68% of customer service interaction of technology vendors. Financial analysis, for example, Moody's uses AI agent to make report automation of simulation of economic scenarios and collaboration between human and AI. They produce report production times, they reduce the report production times by 40%. In the legal, their operational efficiency with AI agents that are able to reduce the legal research time by 70 or 80%, or the due diligence time by 85, 90%, they can cut the time in order are able to improve accuracy or cut operating costs by 30 or 40%. Also, please consider that reviewing 100 lease contracts takes to an AI agent 2 or 3 hours versus 40 or 50 hours of specialized staff. In AI agents are also able to make predictive analysis about the outcome of future cases and effective argumentative strategies to be used in the special case we are facing. And please remember one thing. As usual, any output generated by an AI agent must be carefully verified and validated by a qualified professional before using, especially in legal context. But we can also use AI agent in learning, in adaptive learning, in optimization of logistics, in predictive maintenance, in predictive supply chain, as for example, Bayer make an AI agent called Miracle that predicts the flu outbreaks and prepares supply chain and marketing before the symptoms hit. Here you can see the top AI agent startups company by revenue. And you can see also the value, the annual revenue that have and the revenue multiple and the revenues per employee. As you can see as very important numbers. We have also the opportunity to create interoperability between AI agents. At the moment, there are three main protocols that can be used. Model Context Protocol, launched by Anthropic, that secure two-way communication between AI chatbot and agent, and diverse data sources, application, and tools. Example of MCP servers are Microsoft GitHub, Google Maps, Notion, Stripe, Perplexity. Then we have a second protocol called Agent to Agent, launched by Google in April 2025. It is an open protocol that enables interoperability between AI agents. Then we have a third opportunity that is called NL Web, in which Microsoft create this new standard that enable direct and semantic interactions between users, web content, and AI agents. You can use Zapier in order to create your custom AI agent. For example, to automate repetitive tasks between different applications. We make an example. If we make a mail campaign that arrive to millions of people, and then we have to report what is happening in each single mail in our Excel sheet, we have lots of work to do, lots of hours to dedicate to do this, but Zapier can do this immediately. Zapier, it is a no-code app you can use even if you are not a software developer. And also, connecting Zapier to MCP, you can perform every kind of task you would like to automate in a real world through secure and authentic connection. Jason Clinton, that is the chief information officer in Anthropic, say that within 1 year, virtual workers powered by AI will start operating in corporate networks. The agentic AI is an intelligent system that works like a team, like a network of AI agent. Practically, the AI system set their own sub-goals, use API, tools, and browsers simultaneously, and work in a role-based team. We have different examples of this, like GitHub Copilot Workspace, AutoGPT and AutoGen, Crew AI or LangGraph. The plus of this solution are cost reduction 20%, productivity boost 30%, and the possibility to propose services as agent as a services, paid per outcome in a multimodal insight, so we can receive text, image, audio without any silos. Agentic RAG, it is the last step that is a full-blown orchestration layer over retrieval augmented generation. So we can incorporate it thanks to the RAG information retrieval that are domain specific, updated private info that the system, the agentic RAG, re-rank the relevant information before generating responses and choosing what tool, agents, or strategies to use next. Agentic RAG is changing everything in terms of autonomy, multi-step reasoning, proactive retrieval, and adaptive learning, offering 40% of higher accuracy. This is a scheme of how works an agentic RAG pipeline, starting from the query and arriving to the answer. It is not so complicated, but following this path, you arrive at a better answer starting from the same query. The AI agent can be the performance of AI agent can be verified through some benchmarks. For example, Rebench is a benchmark for evaluating AI agent in complex tasks over time. In short time horizon, example 2 hours, AI system outperform human experts. As the time increase in 5 hours, human expert reach top AI system. And in longer time horizon, for example, in 32 hours, human expert outperform top AI system. As you can see in this graphic of the Stanford University, there are other benchmarks, for example, Visual Agent Bench, that analyze the proficiency in navigating both virtual and embodied environments, that assess the performance across 3 categories of tasks: embodied agency, graphical user interface agents, and virtual design agents. We have to consider that at the moment, the current AI models are far from being ready for direct deployment in agent setting, because the most proper AI models average around a 20% success rate. We have other benchmark for different kind of ability. You can have a browse count to measure the ability to find information that is difficult to find on the web, the S-bench to evaluate the AI agent on a realistic data science task, general AI assistant to evaluate AI agent in performing complex and real-world tasks, spreadsheet bench that evaluate the ability of AI models to modify spreadsheet, web arena that evaluates the performance in completing real-world web tasks. We have also the agent performance measures relies on a combination of technical, business, user-centric, and return on investment metrics. Here you can see some, but there are many others. And the combination of technical metrics, business impact metrics, and user metrics and return on investment metrics, you can proper analyzing the performance of an AI agent. There are different kind of use cases for the AI agent, from the knowledge RAG agents that respond with context to workflow agents that automate operation, coding agents that help in programming, debugging, and planning, tool-based agent that task with precision, computer use agents that use the web like humans, voice agent that answer the phone 24 hours, 7 days. But make a simple example that everyone can understand easily. If I ask to an agent, AI agent, to plan a 10-day trip from New York City to Europe in November 2025, so I can run 2 marathons in 2 different countries, the AI agent start interpreting the goals, break it down, and kick off the orchestration. So the AI agent find other AI agents that are able to manage each subtask. For example, marathon dates, weather condition, bookings, and gets a specialistic AI agent for each of them. Then the AI agents collaborate, negotiate, and share options without involving the user in any micromanagement, and they proceed to execution of the task. The outcome, the agent return an outcome, the user review, modifies or approves, and the loop proceed, habilitating the AI agent to learn, refine, and continue if needed, till the moment the AI agent give the exact planned trip we are looking for. Here is the list of AI agent that has been created in the last, let me say, 15 months. We started in May 24 with Google Astra, then Anthropic Claude computer use in October, Salesforce Agent Force in October 2024, then Google Mariner in 2024, then December, then we arrive at one very important AI agent, that is Google Gemini Deep Research, launched in December 2024, that is an AI agent that creates comprehensive reports on complex topics with academic rigor and source accuracy, and offer also the possibility to have a customizable research plan. Few months later, also the other main company operating in AI, Perplexity with Perplexity Deep Research, Microsoft with Copilot Think Deeper, and OpenAI with Chat GPT Deep Research, create something similar to the Gemini one. So in February 2025, they arrived on the market with a similar solution. Then another important date is in March 2025, when Manus AI was launched by the butterfly effect, and this is the first general purpose AI agent. Then we have other Google AI agents, and we arrived in a third important moment, that is June 2025, with Google Gemini CLI. CLI stay for command line interface. Practically, it is an open source AI agent that brings the power of Gemini directly into your PC and terminal. Practically, it is a lightweight access to Gemini. And then we arrived in July 2025 with the OpenAI ChatGPT agent that makes, similar to Manus AI, a general purpose AI agent in which we combine two things: the deep research information and the ChatGPT conversational skill. As we can see, some performance of the ChatGPT agent are really interesting. For example, according to the DS bench, ChatGPT agent outperform the previous AI models, but also human performance in data analysis task. As you can see on the right, ChatGPT agent reach 89.9 and the human reach 64.1%. Same thing in the data modeling, in which ChatGPT agent reach 85.5% and human 65%. In other performance, we have to say, for example, spreadsheet bench, that is going better, ChatGPT agent, but not, it is still at the level of a human performances. In this case, ChatGPT reached 45.5% and human performance 71.3%. Again, in web arena, human performance are much better, 78.2% versus 65.4% of ChatGPT agent. And also in Browse Comp, we have that ChatGPT create a new record in the benchmark that measure the web agent navigation to find hard to find information on the web. Here is the package of solution that Google offer as AI agent. And one very important thing is to start discussing to the level of autonomy. According to MIT Technology Review, we have to characterize AI agent system in a spectrum of autonomy, starting from the lowest level, practically they have no impact on relevant decision-making flows, to intermediate levels, the human provide the steps to take and the AI agent suggests the tool to be used, to the highest level in which we have fully autonomous AI agent that can take action without further human approval. Please consider that removal the human control must be subject to a risk-benefit assessment. Keep in mind that the goal is promoting human well-being and not increasing efficiency at all costs. So practically, according to Hugging Face, we need to keep humans in the loop while using AI agents, giving up control bit by bit. Practically, when the LLM generates error in a chatbot, that errors stay inside the conversation. But when an AI agent performs errors, and the situation is much more complicated because accessing both private information and public platform, it could share personal information on the web. Then the spread of that information, true or untrue, could be amplified by further sharing, for example, in the social media, and is able to create reputational damage. We have an historical precedent that shows how much important it is to maintain human oversight, and this is very critical. In 1980, computer system falsely indicated that over 2,000 Soviet missiles were heading toward North America. Luckily, human cross-verification over different warning systems avoided catastrophic events. Autonomous system prioritizes speed over certainty. But the development of AI agent must occur alongside the development of guarantee human oversight. Hugging Face, according to Hugging Face, open source agent system allow for further human oversight of what system can and cannot do. There is no still AI agent in production that sets its own goal, adapts in real time, and delivers tangible results without human supervision. A Stanford DeepMind study shows that generative AI agent, fail more than 80% at time at basic tasks, and that just 1% of AI agent offer encouraging result in laboratory cases with ultra-controlled conditions, narrow objectives, simulated environments, and permanent human supervision. So the AI agent will be able to offering interesting results in a well-thought-out future, but certainly not inside an intranet with the legacy policy from 2012 or in an IT department still struggling with the security patches. It will take time, serious research, realistic experiment, and healthy development. As you can see in the hype cycle of Gartner, AI agent entering in the phase where media hype, visibility, expectation is starting to decrease. But the investment need to continue in surviving vendors with the goal of improving products and generating satisfaction in early adopters seeking for maturity. By 2026 and 2027, we will have AI systems that are broadly better than almost all humans at almost all ticks. This said Dario Amodei, that is the CEO and co-founder of Anthropic. Many researchers believe that in 2027, there are AI systems running at human speed and quality better in human in AI research in all strategic fields. We can start talking about artificial super intelligence where AI system will be far better than the best human at every cognitive task. And doesn't matter if this happens in 2027, in 2030, or in 2035. We have to prepare to this scenario. And in order to be prepared to this scenario, for example, also Gartner say that in 2030, 80% of humans will use intelligent robot daily. We have to manage properly the risk that are associated to the data privacy. The risk of privacy violation is very high. Decision errors, decision not in line with the user expectation, and bias, action influenced by bias present in the training data. In order to manage this, we always, in order to mitigate this risk, keep the user in the decision loop in order to start talking of assisted AI agent instead of only AI agent. The evolution towards smart colleague, it is very important. Future virtual employees will have higher level of autonomy and start operating similar to real human colleagues. Their own memory, well-defined roles, personal company accounts, and password. So we have to identify solution in order to have a tracking of virtual workers' activities. We have to manage these digital identities, and we have to detect suspicious activities. The future of AI is agentic. Also, Armand Ruiz, Vice President of AI Platform at IBM, say this, and they are still in the very experimental stage. We will soon start collaborating with AI agent instead of humans for some specific task. So Gartner said that AI agent will dramatically upskill workers and team, enabling them to manage complicated processes, projects, and initiatives through natural languages. AI agents specialized in some field. We have in cybersecurity, like dark trace antigen agent, in robotic and software engineering and coding, and some platform are also useful to focus on creating AI workforce. For example, Relevance AI, building teams of AI agents that deliver human quality work. Asha Sharm, Corporate Vice President and Head of Product Microsoft AI Platform, say that with the AI agent, artificial intelligence become a workforce. Just assign a task to an agent and then review it. Artificial intelligence and these tools, including AI agent, are gradually replacing the new generation of graduates. The Big Four accounting consulting firm recently announced significant cuts in hiring of new graduates. AI tools perform the repetitive procedural work that once trained the junior, and AI has become the new entry-level position. The job posting for new accounting graduates have dropped 44% year by year. Companies that have understood the potential of AI are growing faster with lean teams, but business-to-business customer will begin to demand a faster delivery, higher output at lower cost, and the differentiation will come from looking beyond the data and grasping emotional relevance. Value shift from speed to depth, from automation to understanding. So the role of junior manager, and we need to train them to think. The focus is on empathy, psychology, strategic and semantic thinking. And these are the new foundation. The real value, it is the ability to think critically, connecting dots and see beyond the obvious. So the future is AI and humans together. AI can collect, distill, and visualize vast amount of data, and human interpretation make the difference. AI can quickly identify the what, but humans are still needed to understand the why. Human ability to ask better question assumption, and think creatively alongside machine. Synthesis, intuition will remain profoundly human. The integration of AI in a workplace is redefining who does what, and relevant human skills are evolving. The so-called information skills are in decline. Interpersonal, organization, and decision-making skill increasing in importance. The demand for human resourcing is shifting toward those who can orchestrate processes, people, and conflict. We need to rethink the educational system from primary school to university. We need to reskill current workers, especially managers and executives. The notional model, which worked since the Industrial Revolution until yesterday, is no longer profitable and effective. The structural risk induced by AI agent and generally speaking by the artificial general intelligence is that it's difficult to predict and prevent. The main danger it is the possibility that AI agent create false information so convincing that has to be perfectly credible. And also another risk is that many AI agents can undermine public trust, take control of economic and political mechanisms. In this scenario, there is a risk of finding humans with machine in command. We need a new governance paradigm that can evolve with AI technology. Useful tools are already here to have a responsible deployments of AI agent. For example, AI human agency. As we can see in green, the new important skills for the humans are organizing, planning, prioritizing work, training, and teaching the others. The human agency scale creates practically a scale that assesses the degree of human involvement desired or necessary in the presence of an AI agent. We have a 5-level scale on how much human involvement is needed to maintain effectiveness and quality. From H1, in which the agent performs tasks completely autonomous, to H5, in which human drives, so the AI agent play minimal role, and in the middle, H3, in which humans and the AI agent are configured as equal partners. If we put in a matrix worker automation desire and technological automation capabilities, we obtain 4 quadrants in which we can see in the green light zone, high desirability and high technical feasibility are find tasks that are ready to be automated in a socially acceptable manner. In the red light zone, we see that high technical capability and low desirability include tasks that can be automated but are at risk of generating friction, rejection, and undesirable effects. Then we have the research and development opportunity zone with high desirability and low technical capability, task on which to focus research and development effort. And then we have the low priority zone with low desirability and low technical capability, task to be considered in the future. Practically, we have 10 golden rules for a responsible use of AI agent. The first is integrate AI agent in your daily routine. Choose the most functional AI agent. Have clear goals and desired outputs in your mind. Write an initial prompt query. Check and prove the agent's plan. Don't be discouraged by initial misunderstanding. Modify the prompt of the plan or add example, then reiterate and refine the prompt, the plan. Accept the final output of the AI agent as a good draft. Identify and mitigate potential hallucination in the final output of the AI agent and check and improve the final output, always keeping humans in the loop. The new human approach to manage properly the AI agents revolution is that we need to open our mind to collective solution. Think about the future we can create. AI agent revolution also offers an opportunity to reimagine true progress. We must first redefine and redesign the work, and we have to trust in other people and in the future. The future of AI lies in autonomous agents. Also, Mark Binoff, that is the CEO of Salesforce, said this in 2024. I would like to close my presentation with an open question. How far could you go if your avatar and digital twin collaborated seamlessly with your AI agent under your control to extend your capability and unlock the full potential? I have finished. Thank you, and feel free to follow me on LinkedIn.
Are there any questions? Thank you very much for a great presentation, Professor Rodolfo.
Thank you, Kiran. Thank you, everybody, for your attention.
Professor, you have a question in the chat.
Yeah, okay. Hi, Rodolfo. Should decide what is socially acceptable in your opinion? Oh, this is a very good question. I respond in two different ways. The first, it is a democratic approach. So, socially acceptable, it is what the majority of people retain acceptable. This is democratic approach. But it is a little bit theoretically this. Practically, the government and the global rules has to define it in a manner that will be socially acceptable. So the role of each one of us is to follow what is happening in the AI revolution, try to understand how the government and the global authority are moving, and share the proper opinion if you are agree or not agree in an individual way or in a community way, in order to be sure that at the end of the story, the regulation that will be made and will be applied will be socially acceptable. There is no global authority. At the moment, there is no global authority, but practically there are some authority at the government level. For example, here in Italy, we have a local government authority that has some rules in terms of privacy and in terms also of AI. And we have also an AI Act that is a law that regulated AI in Italy that was received from the European Union. And the Europe proposed this approach. Then the US has another approach, China has another approach, and practically every country has the proper approach. At the end of the story, it is important that in a global way, we find common rules. Because if you have some rules and in other country there are other rules, That means that the AI generated in Italy can do something in Italy, but not the same thing in China, in US, and other country. And the AI company that operating in China can operating in China in one way, but not in the same way in Europe. And the company that operates in US can do something in US, but different things in Europe. So it is difficult for the AI companies and for the people, for the user, and for the enterprise. It is very useful to reach a final common global rule for the people, the enterprise, the market, and for a democratic approach to the AI. That it is a great revolution in our daily life. I read the further observation. From a legal perspective, national perspective, Dutch, the large AI suppliers prevent me from generating and sharing the content I am allowed by the Dutch constitution and Dutch law. They should step back. Uh, at the moment, according to me, every government can define a proper approach. Then, in each country, the population of that country has to react to the rules of the government in order to share the proper vision and to reach something that is socially acceptable in the single country. Then, at global level, it is very important also to find something that is acceptable at the global level in a democratic way, because otherwise will we have a country that have artificial general super intelligence that will be the command country in the future, and all the other people in other countries will not have that opportunity to use the artificial general superintelligence. And this can create a big discrimination of the population that lives in other countries. This is my opinion. This is just my opinion. It is a new field in which lots of people are discussing. Everyone has proper ideas. So it is just sharing my personal opinion, and it is reasonable that everyone can have a different approach, different opinion, or alternative ways of thinking. I respect that. Technically, national governments and regulation nor national companies can change the rules in the AI model, nor the banned words list included in NSFW. Okay, I understand your point. Probably it is a little deeper in our conversation, this step, and I ask to Kiran to consider your observation in order to include in our
Panel.
future events in order to manage and face this very important argument in a proper way in a full webinar. Thank you everybody for your attention.